know everybody makes Trinidad Carnival seem like the greatest show on earth. And actually, it is. You see the feathers, you see the costumes, you see everybody enjoying themselves without any restrictions. But let me be really real with you. Trinidad Carnival is not for everyone. Let me say this again. Trinidad Carnival is not for everyone. And you should not feel pressure or feel that you need to join the bandwagon to get to Trinidad just because you see everybody else doing it, especially if you can identify with any of the three things that I am going to share today. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Kanika of Face Candy Studio, where we curate luxurious beauty experiences for women who want to look tasty. I know you're sitting there thinking, Kanika, how can you be sharing how to plan Trinidad Carnival and now you hit me with, you may not want to go to Trinidad Carnival. I know, but hear me out. I want everybody to enjoy Trinidad Carnival. I love Trinidad Carnival. But while this may be true, Trinidad Carnival is not for everybody. And so in this video, let's get into 3 reasons why you may want to consider not going to Trinidad Carnival, because if you do, I'm sure you will hate it. Number 1, you do not like big crowds. This may seem obvious, but it is worth me explaining. Trinidad Carnival is a massive event. People from all over the world go down to Trinidad across a span of 7 days or even more just to enjoy the cultural festivities that goes on during Carnival season. A lot of people are going to be in Trinidad. So if you are someone who do not like to be around big crowds, let's say specifically you feel claustrophobic when you're around big crowds, or you just prefer to be in an intimate setting, then Trinidad Carnival is not for you. There are going to be massive amounts of people on the road, massive amounts of people at the fete, massive amounts of people on the streets, traffic, and it is just going to be a big culmination of people. So if you are someone who don't want someone to step on your shoes, or you're someone who don't want someone to touch you when you're in a crowd, or you get vexed if someone bounce you because they having too much fun, then you may want to sit this one out. I share all of that because these are the things that is going to happen when you get to Trinidad Carnival. It's not to say that these are things that people are going to do on purpose. Like, they're not going to mash your foot on purpose. They're not going to bump you on purpose. They're not going to bounce you on purpose. But I have seen people who do not enjoy being in a crowd of people and they are vexed the whole time. Or worse yet, a fight ensues. Trinidad Carnival, you have to be comfortable with being in an enclosed area, because when you're out on the road, especially on Carnival Monday and Tuesday, everybody who came down to Trinidad to play mass is going to be there to play mass. And not only are they there playing mass, but everybody is there in the same costume. So they're all jumping up together. They all tripping together. You have to be able to navigate yourself through the crowd to get to the drink truck, to get to the food truck, to get to the music truck, wherever you want to go. Or if it's just to stand off on the side for a little bit, you have to feel comfortable in big crowds. So if you say to yourself, you know what, I prefer to go to events, or I like to go out where I can sit down, where I can actually talk, where I have room and I don't feel too close to someone, or I don't feel too claustrophobic with someone, then you don't want to go to Trinidad Carnival. And don't worry, we will miss you, but then that means that's more carnival for we. Number 2, you don't want to go to Trinidad Carnival if you do not like soca music. This is very important, because when you get to Trinidad Carnival, you are going to hear soca from sun up to sundown, from sundown to sun up. You're going to hear soca from Christmas all the way to Ash Wednesday. And you know what? Rightfully so, because Trinidad and Tobago is the land of soca. It is where soca music originated, and it has become a big integral part of the Trinidad Carnival experience. And so if you can only tolerate soca for 1 song, 2 songs, then you don't want to go to Trinidad Carnival. If you say to yourself, I don't understand how them Trinis can just jump up all day, jump up all day, then you want to sit this one out. If you rather a slower vibe where you could just sip on your drink and you could just rock back and forth, then you may not want to go to Trinidad Carnival, because when you're at Trinidad Carnival, soca music is playing, power soca is pumping, the parang, the calypso, the groovy soca is playing from dusk till dawn. There are some of you who prefer dancehall. There are some of you who prefer Afro beats. There are some of you who prefer reggae. Some of you who prefer R&B and hip hop, and that's perfectly fine. But if you are not interested in soca to the point where you can listen to it all day, every day, it just brings you joy, it makes you happy. When your boss gets you vexed, you're like, you know what, let me put on my soca and just ignore her. Then you want to sit out Trinidad Carnival, because I promise you, you are going to be upset. You are going to be the one who's sitting on the side whining, and I don't mean whining your waist, I mean whining like a baby, trying to understand why the DJs are only playing soca music. You are at Trinidad Carnival, and at Trinidad Carnival, we play soca music. Number 3, do not go to Trinidad Carnival if your only reason for going to Trinidad is to follow a man. I'm pretty sure you did not expect me to say that one, but it is worth me saying because I have seen one too many times a woman talk about she's going to Trinidad Carnival to surprise the man that she's dating who is going to Trinidad, and tell she that he goes to Trinidad every year in hopes that it will spark something in his mind when he sees her and he falls in love with her and then says he wants to be with her. My friend, that is not going to happen. Do not go to Trinidad if you are trying to surprise a guy, entice a guy, get a man to change his mind, because when you are at Trinidad Carnival, you are thinking about the moment. You are enjoying yourself in the moment. And the last thing that you want to do is romanticize about this guy falling in love with you because he sees you in your costume. Now, I'm not suggesting that if you are dating somebody exclusively and he goes to Trinidad Carnival, that he has a right to step out of the relationship and do anything that you may not consider respectful or that you may not find appropriate. But what I am trying to say is that the emotions of being in Trinidad, of being in Carnival, are very high. And just like he would be in the moment, you will be in the moment. But the reason why I'm speaking to you, my lady friends, is because most of my viewers are ladies, and therefore I'm speaking to you. I'm a lady, and so I understand. Do not use Trinidad Carnival as the context to spark a love match or to propel a pending relationship. If a relationship was going to happen, then it would happen before you get to Trinidad Carnival. Save you the heartache and the anguish of when you get there and you see he's liming with his boys and he may not return your text messages. Because if you do that, then you are going to have a bad experience with Trinidad Carnival, and by default, you are going to think that it's Trinidad Carnival that you did not enjoy, when in reality, you didn't enjoy the way that you were trying to spark up a relationship with said man. Now, I know this all sounds like a lot, but hear me out. Trinidad Carnival is really an experience that you should experience if you truly want to experience it. If it's something that you hear so much about it and you think that it is for you, then yes, go to Trinidad Carnival. But if for any reason you have some type of hesitation, whether you're going there for the wrong reasons, as in you're going there because you want to follow a guy who goes there every year, or you don't really like soca music like that, or you prefer another style of music, or you don't like to be in a lot of crowds, then just sit Trinidad Carnival out. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to dash you aside. You're still part of the Face Candy community. I still love you, but I want you to go into Trinidad Carnival knowing full well what you're getting yourself into and come out looking back and saying that was the best experience of my life. If this video helped you decide whether Trinidad Carnival is for you or not, click the subscribe button so that you will be notified when I drop more videos on how to plan your best Trinidad Carnival experience. And if you have already decided, yes, Trinidad Carnival is for me, you cannot tell me nothing, and you want to have a seamless beauty experience on Carnival Monday and Tuesday, then book your Carnival makeup experience with the Face Candy Studio team. Spots are selling out quickly. I'll leave the link in the description below for you to book. That's it for me. As always, stay beautiful.